Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa sallam. Inshallah, our lesson today we are talking about non-negative and the negative integer power in R. If we have 3 to the power 2, 3 here, it's mean the base, and 2, it's called the power. And 3 to the power 2, it's mean multiply 3 by itself 2 times. If we have 4 power 7, it's mean multiply 4 by itself 4 times. If a belong to R, n is a positive integer number, then a to the power n, it's mean multiply a by itself as n times. So a to the power n equals a times a to n times. A to the power n, it's read a to the power n. For example, 3 to the power 3, it's mean multiply 3 by itself as the power, as 3 times. 3 times 3 times 3 equal 27. What about n number to the power 0? If we have a belong to r star it's mean r except 0. Then a to the power 0 equal 1. Here a doesn't equal 0. A to the power 0 equal 1 except 0 to the power 0. If we have the base is negative number, then negative a to the power n, if n is an even number, it will be a to the power n. Why? For example, if we have negative a to the power 4, it's mean multiply negative a by itself 4 times. We know negative by negative equal positive. So multiply negative by itself 4 times negative by negative by negative by negative, it will be equal positive. So negative a to the power n equal a to the power n if a is an even number. Negative a to the power n if n is an odd number, then negative a to the power n equal negative a to the power n. If a is a real number and a doesn't equal 0, then a to the power negative a, we know a to the power n, it's mean multiply a by itself as n times. What about the power negative? Here we convert the power negative to positive. We put multiplicative inverse of the number or reciprocal of the number. For example, a to the power negative n, it's mean a over a to the power n. Like 5 to the power negative 2, it's mean 1 over 5 to the power 2 equals 1 over 25. 1 over 2 to the power negative 3, here the power is negative. We change the sign of the power and find reciprocal to the number or multiplicative inverse. Then 1 over 2 to the power negative 3, it will be 2 to the power 3 equals 8. For every a belong to r star, n belong to z positive, then a to the power n multiply a to the power negative n, it will be equals 1. If a belong to r star, b belong to r star, then a over b to the power negative a, we change the sign of the power and define the reciprocal to the number. Then a over b power negative n equals b over a to the power n. Here we change the sign of the power and define multiplicative inverse of the number. Like 2 over 3 to the power negative 2, it will be 3 over 2 to the power 2 and define the value 3 over 2 to the power 2 equals 9 divided by 4. Find simplest form each of the following. Root 5 to the power 3, it's mean root 5 times root 5 times root 5 equals 5 root 5. Root 3 to the power negative 2, here the power is negative. We change the sign of the power and change the place of the number or find the multiplicative inverse of root 3. It will be 1 over root 3. So we can write root 3 to the power negative 2 as the form 1 over root 3 to the power 2. It will be 1 over 3.
2 over 3 to the power negative 2. Here we change the sign of the power. It will be 5 over 2 to the power 2 equals 25 divided by 4. Now we are talking about the rules of non-negative and negative power. Number one, if we have a to the power m times a to the power n, if we multiply the two numbers with the same bases, a power times a power, we drop the same bases and add to the power, like 4 to the power 3 times 4 to the power 2. We drop the same bases 4 and add to the power 3 plus 2 equals 5. Then, if we multiply the number of the same bases, we add to the power. What about divided? If we have a to the power m divided a to the power n, we drop the same bases a and subtract to the power a to the power m minus n. Like 3 to the power 6 over 3 to the power 2 equals 3 to the power 6 minus 2 equals 3 to the power 4. A times b to the power n, here we distributed the power to the two numbers, then we can write ab to the power n equals a to the power n times b to the power n. Like 3 times 4. 3 times 4 here, like 12. If we have 12 to the power 2, it will be 3 times 4 all to the power 2. 3 to the power 2 times 4 to the power 2. A over b to the power n equal a power n over b to the power n. The last rule here, if we have a to the power m all to the power n, we have the number with two powers. We multiply the powers times 4 power 2 times all power 3 equals 4 to the power 2 times 3 equals 4 to the power 6. Find in simplest form each of the following. Number 1, root 3 power 7 times root 3 power negative 9 times root 3 power 4. We multiply the numbers with the same bases. Drop the same base, root 3, and add to the power 7 plus negative 9 plus 4. It will be root 3 to the power 2 equals root 3 to the power 2 equals root 3. 2 root 5 times root 3 to the power negative 2. Here we distribute the power to all the bases. So we can write 2 to the power negative 2 times root 5 to the power negative 2 times root 3 to the power negative 2. It will be 1 over 4 times 1 over 5 times 1 over 3 equals 1 over 60. Root 5 power 7, root 5 power negative 5, root 5 power negative 2. Here you multiply three numbers with the same bases, add the numerators, then subtract the denominators. Root 7, root 5 power 7 plus negative 5 over root 5 power negative 2 equals root 5 to the power 2 over root 5 to the power negative 2. Subtract. Here divided the two numbers with the same basis, subtract the power. We drop root 5, then we can write root 5 power 2 minus negative 2. It will be root 5 to the power 4 equals 25. Root 18 to the power 5 times root 2 to the power 3 times root 12 to the power 4. Here we find the simplest form to each power, each root. What about root 18? Root 18, it will be 3 times root 2. What about 12? It will be 2 times root 3. Then we distribute the power to each bases. We can write 3 to the power 5, root 2 to the power 5, root 2 to the power 3 over 2 to the power 4 times root 3 to the power 4. It will be root 2 power 5 times root 2 power 5 equal root 2 power 8, and root 3 to the power 4, it will be 3 to the power 2. Then we can write it as the form 3 to the power 5 times root 2 to the power 8, it equal 2 to the power 4. Then we have two bases, 2 and 3. We drop 3 and subtract the power of numerator of 3 minus the power of the denominator of 3. So we can write 3 power 5 minus 2 times 2 power 4 minus 4. Here 4 minus 4 equals 0, so we can write 3 to the power 3 times 2 to the power 0. We know any number to the power 0 except 0. Any number, non-zero number to the power 0 equals 1. So 3 to the power 3 times 1 equals 27. Simplify. 4 to the power x times 2 to the power x minus 3 over 8 to the power x minus 2. Here we factorize each number. 4 it means 2 times 2 or 2 to the power 2. 8 it means 2 times 2 times 2 or 2 to the power 3. Then 4 it means 2 to the power 2 times x, then 2 times 2 power 2x. 2 power x minus 3 over here 8 it means 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 multiplies all the power x minus 2. It will be numerator drop as it is 2 to the power 2x times 2 to the power x minus 3 over 2 to the power 3x minus 6. 3x minus 6 it means 2 times x, 3 times x and 3 times 2. Here we drop the same basis 2 and add the numerator minus the denominator of the powers. It will be 2 power 2x plus x minus 3 minus open bracket before we write the denominator minus open bracket 3x minus 6. It will be 2x plus x minus 3 minus 3x, negative by negative equal positive 6. Then it will be 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 3 equals 8. Simplify. 2 to the power 5n times 3 to the power 2n plus 1 over 4 to the power negative n times 6 to the power 2n plus 1. Then find the value if n equals 1. Here we first find the value in simplest form. 2 drop as it is, 3 drop as it is, 4 it means 2 times 2 or 2 to the power 2. 6 it means 2 times 3. Then we write 2 to the power 5n times 3 to the power 2n plus 1. We drop the numerator as it is. Denominator 4 to the power negative n it means 2 to the power 2 times negative n times 6 it means 2 times 3. The numerator drop as it is, 2 to the power 5n times 3 to the power 2n plus 1 over 2 to the power negative 2n times 2 to the power 2n plus 1 times 3 to the power 2n plus 1. Here we write 2 to the power of 2, 5x minus open bracket negative 2a plus 2a plus 1. It will be 5n minus 2n plus 2n minus 1 times 3 to the power 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 1. It will be 2 to the power 5n minus 1 times 3 to the power 0. 3 to the power 0, we know any non-zero number to the power 0 equal 1. The result equal 2 to the power 5n minus 1. Now we find the numerical value at n equals 1. It will be 2 to the power 5 times 1 equals 5 minus 1 equal 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 equals 16. 9 to the power x times 3 to the power x plus 2 over 27 to the power x. 9 it will be 3 power 2 or 3 times 3. 27 it will be 3 times 3 times 3 or 3 to the power 3. So we can write 3 to the power 2x times 3 to the power x plus 2 over 3 to the power 2x equals 3 to the power 3x plus x plus 2 minus 3x. It will be 3 to the power 2 equals 9. Simplify 2 to the power 2x times 3 to the power x minus 1 over 12 to the power x. 3 and 2 in simplest form. We find 12 in simplest form. It will be 2 to the power 2 times 3. Then we can write 2 to the power 2x times 3 to the power x minus 1 over 2 to the power 2x times 3 to the power x. We can cancel 2 to the power 2x with 2 to the power 2x, or we write 2 to the power 2x minus 2x, 2 to the power 0 equals 1. And the answer equals 3 to the power x minus 1 minus x. It will be 3 to the power negative 1 equals 1 over 3. 4 to the power n times 6 to the power 2n. 4 it means 2 to the power 2. 6 it means 2 times 3. Then we can write 2 to the power 2n times 2 to the power 2n times 3 to the power 2n over 2 to the power 4n times 3 to the power 2n. We can cancel 3 to the power 2n with 3 to the power 2n. Then the result will be 2 to the power 2n plus 2n minus 4n. It will be 2 to the power 0. We know any non-zero number to the power 0 equals 1. 4 to the power x plus 1 times 9 to the power 2 minus x over 6 to the power 2x. First, we find the expression on simplest form. 4, it's mean 2 to the power 2, or 2 times 2. 9, 3 to the power 2, 6, 2 times 3. So, we simplify 4 power x plus 1. It will be 2 to the power 2x plus 2. And 9, it will be 3 to the power 4 minus 2x over 2 to the power 2x times 3 to the power 2x. Then we drop 2 to the power 2x plus 2 minus 2x and times 3 to the power 4 minus 2x minus 4x. It will be 2 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 4 minus 4x. Then we find the numerical value at x equals 1. It will be 4 times 3 to the power 0. It will be equals 4. Choose the correct answer. 5 power 2 plus 5 power 2. Here the add. We know the rules if we multiply or divide it. Add, we find 5 power 2, 25, plus 5 power 2 plus 25. It will be equal 50. 3 power 5 times 2 to the power 5. Here the two bases with the same power. 2 bases with the same power. So we can write 3 times 2 all to the power 5 equals 6 to the power 5. 5a all to the power 0. 5a multiply the two numbers. The power all of this number, we know any non-zero number to the power 0, the answer equal 1. So 5a all to the power 0 equals 1. But number 4, 3x power 0. Here is the power on only x. So it means 3 times x power 0. X power 0 equal 1. So we find 3 times 1 equals 3. 3 power 2 power 2 power 3. We find the value of the powers. 2 to the power 3 equals 8. So we can write it equal 3 to the power 8. 5 power 2 all to the power 3. Here's the two numbers with the two powers. The base with the two powers. Multiply the powers. It will be 5 to the power 6. 4 to the power 3 plus 4 to the power 3 plus 4 to the power 3 plus 4 to the power 3. We add the number with the same bases and the same power. Then we can find the highest common factor. It will be 4 to the power 3. Then we can write it as the form 4 to the power 3 open brackets 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Then it will be 4 to the power 3 times 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. So this form, we can write it as the form 4 to the power 3 times 4. It will be 4 to the power 5. Number 8, 2 power 5 plus plus plus. We can take 2 to the power 5 to the common factor. And the remainder, it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. It will be 2 to the power 5 times 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. Here we change 4 to the form 2 to the power 4. It will be 2 to the power 2. Then 2 to the power 5 plus 2 power 5 plus 2 power 5 plus 2 to the power 5. We can write as the form 2 to the power 5 times 2 to the power 2. We multiply the two numbers with the same bases. We add to the power. It will be 2 to the power 7. Quarter, it's mean divided by 4. Half, it's mean divided by 2. Twice, it's mean multiply by 2. 3 times, it's mean multiply by 3. Here the quarter, it's mean the number divided by 4. Quarter of 4 to the power 20, it's mean 4 to the power 20 divided by 4. Here we subtract the power. It will be 4 to the power 19. 4 times 2 to the power 8, it's mean 4 times 2 to the power 8. 4, it's mean 2 power 2. Then we can write as the form 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 8 equals 2 to the power 10. The sixth, the number 2 to the power 12 times 3 to the power 12, 2 and 3 with the same power. Then we can write at the form 2 times 3 all to the power 12. 2 times 3 equals 6. Then this number equals 6 to the power 12. We want to find 6 معناه it's mean divided by 6. Then it will be 6 divided by 6 over 12 divided by 6. It will be 6 to the power 11. Number 12, the number fifth, it's mean divide by 5. The cubic root 5 all to the power 6 equals 5 to the power 2. Fifth, it's mean divided by 5. 5 to the power 2 divided 5 equals 5. Number 13, 6 to the power x equal 11. Find 6 to the power x plus 1. Here 6 to the power x plus 1, it's mean 6 to the power x times 6. 6 to the power x plus 1 means 6 to the power x times 6. 6 to the power x, the value equal 11 times 6. Then we can find 11 times 6 equal 66. The last equation, the last exercise, 5 to the power x equals 4. Then 5 to the power x minus 1. 5 to the power x minus 1, it will be 5 to the power x divided by 5. 5 to the power x equals 4 divided 5 equals 0.8. Thank you and goodbye.